or Edith Piaf's La Vie en Rose was this. Familiar sounds of Maurice Ravel's Bolero, composed in 1928. His masterpiece became a ballet the same year. Well, now it's official. France's music publishing rights group, the SACE, the equivalent of the ASCAP, if you will, has decreed that Bolero, as of May the 1st, is in the public domain. Now, the announcement only made today because of last-minute appeals by hitherto unknown descendants of the choreographer and the decorator for that ballet. Those appeals have been rejected. Joining us, he's a French classical music composer, conductor, and the president of the SACE music rights body, Laurent Petitgirard. Many thanks for speaking with us on France 24.
You just have to apologize to my terrible French accent.
No worries there. Was it an easy decision to make to reject those claims by would-be descendants?
No, we have very clear rules, and I was a little upset to read sometimes that there was negotiation. There is no negotiation. We have rules. Either you have really the proof of something or you don't have. If you don't have a deposit bulletin, if you don't have the score, if you don't have the libretto itself, if you don't have the poster of the concert, including the name as an author, the program, etc., then you have no direct proof. And in a situation like this, there was no doubt, and the board was absolutely unanimous to reject the request.
There was a moment, though, of how should we put it? People being caught unawares. Classical music station France Musique wasn't sure whether to postpone Ravel Tribute Day. There was even a free Bolero hashtag. What was your reaction to all that?
No, it's very clear. There is absolutely no doubt. There was just one little mistake in what you said. It is that there was nobody asking something in the name of the choreographer. It was only on the name for the libretto, and so for us it was very simple. So now the people were a little afraid, saying, "Is it really in public domain if the people go to justice?" Well, we assume our decision. So anyone who gives a concert tomorrow with one of Ravel pieces that are now in public domain, because everybody speaks of Bolero, which is, by the way, a minor piece in the genius of Ravel music. You forget the two piano concerto, which are major pieces, and you have La Valse, and you have the orchestration of the picture and an exhibition from Mussorgsky by Ravel, and you have the Tzigane for violin orchestra and the violin sonata. All this now belongs to public domain.
Laurent Petitgirard, a personal question for you. Ravel died without children, but plenty of money's been made since his death in 1932 on his behalf, including back in 1970, the then number 2 of the body that you preside over, the SACE. He quits the organization to become the lawyer for those that are getting those royalties. It's been a bit of a poisoned gift, the Bolero, over the years. Are you glad that it's in the public domain?
Yeah, in a certain way, yes. What is a public domain? The public domain is the association of all works which were before protected. And, the glory of Ravel, the genius of Ravel, and the incredible story of his heritage to make that money is everywhere around. Let's be clear. Are we pleased by the fact that an important man in SACE organization quit, resigned, and then become a lawyer and was involved in all this? No. Was it illegal? No. But of course we are not happy. Was I happy, like all composers, that Ravel's brothers finally did not give all the money to 80% of the money to the city of Paris as he planned to do a Nobel Prize for music, and that it was this incredible story during years? No. But you must remember something. Only 6% of the rights that the SACEM distribute goes to accounts of dead composer or authors. 94% of the money that is given by SACE for authors, which means 280,000 authors last year for 2 million works, this is living people. So, we make a strong obsession, like the idea that the money is enormous. I read some crazy thing like the Bolero 20 years more would mean 20 million euro. I mean, it's absurd. Now the Bolero, I am not allowed to say the precise amount, but to give an idea, let's say that you must count in dozens of thousands of euro, not hundreds, thousands of euro, not millions of euro, So all this was become a little crazy. And I heard yesterday what was the salary of the president of Renault, which is 15 million euro a year. Then let's say that in a couple of years, in a few years, this man makes more money than Ravel's music since it has been composed.
And we'll be talking about it in the next hour in the France 24 debate. Laurent Petitgirard, I want to thank you so much for joining us here today on France 24.
It was a real pleasure. Thank you very much.
Moving on to the Olympic flame. It has left Greece